Hi guys, my name is Che and you may or may not be watching this on my channel. If you are not, be sure to check me out at youtube.com/LitteralGaming for much more Halo 4 videos up until release and after. Today I have some Halo 4 gameplay for you. It is some Infinity Slayer on Solace, easily one of my favourite maps from the 5 that I got to play. And I don't like just showing you the gameplay, especially when it's this quality. So today I'm going to be talking about the different armor abilities, what they are like, how they work and play out in game, and my opinions on them. So you can see I've got the sniper right here and BR as my start weapon, and I've got the Promethean vision, which I know a lot of people will have seen by now. It is probably the kind of most well-known armor ability just because of the way that it looks, and in my opinion it is the best armor ability. So if you don't know, sorry about the readjusting the camera, I wanted to get a better view, and they make you do it over the shoulder, but you know, I just thought I'd do the screen right now. So if you don't know, the Promethean vision basically lets you see around the map. It's kind of like looks through walls. As you can see, when I use it, you can see where people are, the enemy and my teammates. Get a nice triple here actually. But yeah, it shows you where people are on the map, so it's a good way to navigate your way around, and you can do callouts to tell your team where the other players are. I assume that's how it's going to play out in probably competitive gaming, like MLG, if not other games, just like in matchmaking, that one player will have the Promethean vision and others will have different armor abilities. But yeah, it's probably my favourite one just because it seems to be the most effective at actually helping you in game. You can see the armor ability there, which was the regeneration field or the regen. It's basically similar, it is very similar if not the same as the regen in Halo 3. What it does is gives you a little bubble, as you saw there, a green bubble, which regens your health. I wouldn't say it's as effective as it was in Halo 3. See, in this one, you seem to be able to take people out quite quickly when they're in it. I know that I had it a few times on, I took it off pretty quickly because I didn't really like it, but when I did have it on, it didn't seem to help me regen, because once they get a shot on you, it doesn't automatically start regenerating, I don't think. So you have to kind of wait in it for a while, and if people are trying to kill you, it's not going to be effective just to use in the middle of combat. So the next armor ability would be the Hard Light Shield, which you've probably seen as well. It is basically a shield that you pull out. It's like a I don't know what kind of it's light, isn't it? But it protects you from bullets from the front. It doesn't protect from the back, which I've found a lot of the time people are actually like assassinating people in Hard Light Shields, because you do move a lot slower, and it kind of shields your view as well as obviously the front, which means that people seem to be able to come up behind you without you realizing and take you out. But I didn't find it that effective. Obviously it's going to be a kind of for defensive players, definitely not offensive players, I wouldn't say. Get the nice killing frenzy there. Offensive players are not going to enjoy that armor ability, I don't think, because it kind of slows down the game. The next one is the Auto Sentry. I didn't use it that much. I found myself accidentally using it a few times. And what the Auto Sentry is if you've, I think it was in Halo 3, I want to say, there was, or it might have been Reach, there was kind of little turret things that you could just put in the air. Was it in Firefight or something like that? I don't know if I'm imagining it, but I remember it being one of the previous Halo games. And in this game, what it does is kind of shoots your enemy. Really wasn't that good. I didn't find it to be that effective at all. It seemed to be kind of weak. It was slow. It couldn't like follow your targets that well. I think the thing is they didn't want to make it too overpowered, so they just basically made it really weak. And I think that if it's going to actually need to be balanced with the rest of the equipment, they will need to beef it up a bit, even if it isn't like completely overpowered. I'm pretty sure I die here, and I get really annoyed. Is it here? No, it's not here. I die in a bit, but yeah, I'm on quite a nice spree at the moment. I think I'm like something like 12-0. I haven't died yet. Moving on to the next equipment is the jetpack. So it makes a return from Halo Reach, and I wasn't a huge fan in Halo Reach. And then again, I didn't really enjoy a lot of the armor abilities in Halo Reach, but in this one, it's probably one of the better pieces of armor ability, just because it can be used quite well in game, obviously to get around. It's very similar to the one in Halo Reach, but just because I think the quality of the armor abilities aren't that like high in this. I know a lot of them I didn't find myself using. I think that the jetpack kind of gets it seems a lot better than it was in the previous game. So yeah, that's my opinion on the jetpack. Then there's the thruster pack, which you probably would have seen a lot of gameplay on. When I did a flood commentary, if you haven't seen it, It's on my channel. It's basically I'm using the thruster pack in the flood infection game type, and it seemed to be really effective. I was like going forward and I was using my sword in mid lunge with the thruster pack, and it was really good. It used it really well against the other players. However, in actual normal game types like Slayer, it seems to have been nerfed quite a lot, which means that it doesn't go as far and it doesn't push you as fast, which really doesn't help you in game a lot. That's what I found anyway. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you're just bad with it. Seriously, if you actually play the game and you use the thruster pack, unless they're going to beef it up, I don't know if it's going to be very good. Quickly moving on, there is the active camo, which obviously has been in the game for ages. It's just active camo. It's very similar to Reach. I don't know how strong it will be, because once you move, people can see you. It's nothing like the old camos in the old games. Hologram is again very similar to Reach. A lot of these are I was using hologram quite a lot just because it is probably one of the stronger armor abilities in this game. It's good to make people think that you are going to go one way and then they start shooting the hologram and you get them the other. So quickly before the game ends, I'm going to talk about the power-ups. So the overshield obviously gives you extra shield, makes you stronger, harder to die. Very similar to the previous Halo games. Speed boost is a new thing they've added, which means you go a bit faster. I was finding it quite good because it means you can move faster than other players, obviously, and you can either go around them, flank them, or you can just move forward quicker towards them, and they find it harder to shoot you because it's not the usual speed that you would be going at. And then the last one is increased damage, which I found was about 3 shots with the BR instead of 5 to kill someone, and it really is very effective. Probably the most overpowered or most powerful power-up in my opinion. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will be doing many more videos on Halo 4 on primary weapons, secondary weapons, power weapons, maps, and much more. So be sure to subscribe above or at youtube.com/LittleRoyalGaming. Like the video if you enjoyed it, favourite if you really liked it, share it with your friends, and most of all be sure to leave a comment letting me know what game types and maps you want to see next. My name has been Shay. Bye.